Good morning, everyone. Um, I wanted to just try to get a quick video put together real fast instead of some generic email to shoot off to you all again. In part two, to actually show you there is actually a professor, a human being, on the other side of this course, though it might not seem as though there has been. And sorry, look like I look like shit. Um, but I wanted to catch you up and at least let you know what was going on. Um, there's a whole thing about being professional and not oversharing, and so I don't wish to overshare. But that being said, I'm always on the end where when things happen with you guys, we demand doctor's notes and this and that and the other thing, and I had been in touch about having been ill, and then that things were going to pick up and move on, and things very much took a very hard and unexpected turn at that point. So not even my department is known. I actually just got, here's my hospital bracelet that I just cut off. So I've been in the ER for some time, and it's neither here nor there. But want you to at least know there's a reason. I'm not just a completely negligent person. It's been a calamity of events. But I am home. I am on here this morning. I realize how far we are into this, and that many of you are feeling quite lost for very good reason, very frustrated for very good reason. And so just in addition to me beginning to catch up on the basics, like the emails and the posts and the basic work, I wanted to reach out directly right now to you all, in part to let you know what the situation is and has been, but also to really emphasize how much I want to work with you in this course, and now particularly because we've been kind of put in this position by circumstance. I know that many of you are going to be feeling very panicked and behind and lost, and I want to do everything in my power to alleviate that. So, any concerns that you might have about dates or deadlines and things like that have been taking place along the way. Obviously, there's absolutely no way that I would be holding anybody to that, or doing any kind of anything in relation to that. We were all behind to some degree, and what I want to do is to be able to work with every single one of you to make sure I get you up to exactly where you want and need to be. And that can take any number of forms, just in terms of casual emails, or just kind of, I'll obviously be getting into Canvas and doing feedback and giving things like that. So if you're comfortable enough on your end, you can kind of just watch and see as things fill in. But we can also, on the other end, particularly for those, these are projects, like it's an advanced class. I'm always here for, I can Zoom, I can do phone calls, work in any capacity that I can to try and work directly with you on any and every part of things, to get us to where we need to be. Thankfully, we're mercifully at a stage in the term where we're still very capable of catching up, being on track, particularly working together as a smaller group like this. That's going to be a viable option. But I suppose I don't have too much to add specifically to this message, more than I just really needed to get a message out to you all to at least do the touching of the touchstone piece, and then we can each individually figure out how to move on from there. Everything you're doing so far, the bit that I've been able to go in and see is fantastic. The places that you're stuck, that's where I can meet you and we can begin to work through those things. Anything you feel like has been confusing, unclear, which is probably most of it at this point. I'm going to be doing everything in my power. I mean, every bit of whatever 15% of my cortex is working right now. That 100% of that 15%, I'm putting towards us in this course. So do know that. Know that I'm going to continue to be in touch. You're truly going to be seeing me in there now, and really doing everything I can to get us on track. So, I guess with that, all I can do is express my unbounded gratitude for your patience and your understanding. For life asserts itself, as many of you know, and so we can make this thing work just as well at this stage as we could from day one. It'll just be a matter of communication and doing the things. So just know that I'm here in whatever capacity that I can possibly be for you, and to just let me know that. And yeah, we will be in a lot of communication going forward. I hope you're doing well, and I'll try to have this cleaned up a bit before I communicate with you all again the next time on here. So be well. Thank you again for your grace with all of this, and we'll talk soon. All right. Cheers.